Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have update number 1 for the Pan Those Eyeshadows project. And as always, January is kind of like the month for playing around with some of the new products, including the eyeshadows in this project, my Pan Palette, some other things. So I've been a little all over the place with my eyeshadows, but at the same time I did manage to make some progress. So let's take a look. Starting off with the Maybelline the Nudes palette. In here I'm working on the first shade in here, which is this guy right here. I was pretty happy to roll this one in because it is like a brow bone highlight for me, so that's how I have been using it, and I've been doing that pretty consequently over the last weeks. However, I also went traveling, and of course I'm not going to bring this whole palette with me just for that one shade, so I did not use it during that week, but I still managed to get 13 uses on this guy. There definitely is a bit of usage in it already. I have no idea how deep these pans are since I have never used these. I got this palette off my sister when she decided to get rid of all of her makeup. And the brush that I use on this is kind of a wider brush as well. So instead of like basically digging a hole in one specific place, I'm using pretty much, not the whole surface, close to the whole surface of that eyeshadow. So I'm expecting like that I will hit pan relatively soon because I'm using it a lot, but at the same time slower than I would with an eyeshadow that I put on my lid where I'm a bit more, I guess, targeted in the use. But 13 uses is not too bad, so that's a good one to start with. Then my NYX eyeshadow palette in Striker Pose. As you guys know, last year I've been working on this one, trying to hit pan in pretty much every shade in here. I still have one non-black shade left, so that is what I've been working on, and I'm working on this shade right here at the moment. Definitely have a really good dip in this one, so I do see potential to hit pan on it by next time. I did not get there all the way this time around. I have used it 6 times though, so that's a good amount of usage, and to see the difference from the intro to now after just those six uses, which was somewhat expected because I have learned that these shadows has become a little bit more powdery, a little bit less intense through time, so I do need to use a little bit more to get the shade to look the way that I would want it to on my lids as well. And yeah, hopefully I can hit pan on that one by next time. That would be good. So I can roll something new in, which is always the more exciting part. Then I also rolled in an eyeshadow from this palette right here, which is my Manly palette. And I'm working on this orange shade right here. This one I have used 5 times, and you can see there's usage on it, but it's one of those domes products, so I'm expecting it to take a little bit of time for me to actually hit pan on it. I'm not like specifically focusing on the sides, for example, just because of course with the dome on the sides it's going to be a little bit deeper already. I've used this both on my lids and in my crease as well. I have it in my crease today to kind of like warm things up a little bit. Don't know how well you can see that, but 5 uses is not too bad. I'm happy enough with that, but my expectation is that it's going to be in here for a couple more months. This is funny. There is sunshine. I'm very happy there is sunshine. Although I just had a good bit of sunshine because I went to Florida for work as well, which not complaining. Then lastly I have my 88 palette, and in here I was working on this shade right here, the bluish shade. Definitely a shade that I don't gravitate towards as much, but I have used it 3 times. I can see that I've used it. There is like the tip of the dome has disappeared, but it's still, again, gonna take me a little while to hit pan on that one. Oh, this one moved. I will get there. I think this one is just one of those shades that I'm not even gonna try and like fully focus on. I'm gonna focus more on the 3 shades that are in here, and this one, if I just get like even just 3 uses every single time, I will hit pan on it eventually. I have some blues in my Pan palette as well, and those will be my main focus, and I just cannot like put in the efforts to try and get through like to pan on that one as quickly as possible. But like as long as there is some movement on it every single time I do an update for you guys, plus there hopefully is more exciting updates on the other 3 shades that I'm working on, I'm sure that's gonna be okay. And I will hit pan on it eventually, which is still going to be a win in my book. But yeah, that is it. I'm only working on 4 shades at the moment, so these updates are going to be a little bit quicker than they were before. I don't have any new updates, no new roll-ins, no new pan percentages, but because I didn't hit any new pans in the last month yet. But goals for next time is definitely to try and see if I can roll this guy out and roll something new in. I think I'm fairly close to pan. I think with another 5, maybe a little bit more uses, I should be able to get there. So gonna work on that. Also this guy, I think I should be able to build it to be pretty close to hitting pan at least. So at least prep it maybe for a rollout in March. That would be good. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!